Hello guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Rimuru's Journey for His Beloved, Arifureta, From Commonplace to World's Strongest, by Sakura Arashi. Chapter 21, Meeting the Tribe. Oh, by the way, what should I call you guys? Shay asked. Now that you mention it, I haven't properly introduced myself yet, have I? Rimuru said. My name's Rimuru Nagumo, he's Hajime and she's you, Rimuru said as he introduces the two. Rimuru, Hajime, you, alright, I got it, she joyfully said. Now then, let's start heading towards Shay's tribe, Rimuru excitedly said. Now then, Shay, you will be riding with my brother while I ride with you. What is that thing? That's a vehicle, right? Shay asked. Hajime, being used to use brilliant mind, instructed Shay to sit behind Rimuru, and that's resulted in Shay's confusion. It can't really be helped because there are no two-wheeled vehicle that moves by using magic in this world. However, because Shia understood it was some kind of vehicle, Shay slowly sat behind Rimuru. Grab on tight, if you don't you might end up flying off, Rimuru said. Shay had a confused look saying, huh? What? When suddenly Rimuru poured magic and drove off. This caused Shay to nearly fall off as she quickly grabs onto Rimuru. On the other side, inside a restaurant, was Shizuku and Kaori along with Kuki and Eri joyfully eating their meals, when suddenly the glass Shizuku was holding broke as she squeezed it too tight, causing water to spill. The same happened with Kaori. Thieving cat. Both Shizuku and Kaori muttered. Kaori? Are you two okay? What did they just say? Kuki and Eri said in this order. Huh? Aw, sorry, my hand slipped, ha ha ha, Shizuki said. Yeah, ha ha ha, it happened to me too. I am really clumsy, Kaori added. I wonder how Rimuru's doing. I hope he returns soon. I am starting to lose my composure. What's wrong with me? I am missing him way too much. Come on Shizuku, be strong, Shizuku's thought. On the other hand, in Kaori's mind, Hajime, please hurry and come back. I miss seeing your charming smile and your funny awkward side. I promise to show my feelings to everyone, so please Rimuru, hurry up and bring him back, I need him. Back to Rimuru's side, echoes of screaming coming from the rabbitmen could be heard inside Raisin Grand Canyon. Figures of desperate rabbit men fleeing to hide behind the rocks could be seen. If you looked around you could see 20 rabbit men hiding behind the rocks. If combined with those hidden there, it should be around 40 people. In the sky, flying-type demonic beasts that were rare even inside the abyss are glaring at the frightened Rabbitman tribe. If you ask, their appearance are similar to the monster called Wyvern. With span, height around 3 to 5 meters, sharp claws and fang, also equipped with sharp thorn at the swelling end of their long tails similar to Morning Star. Hi Hyveria. Over Rimuru's shoulder, Shay's trembling voice could be heard. It seemed those wyvern-like creatures are called Hyveria. There are 6 of them, trying to catch the Rabbitman tribe while circling in the sky. Finally, one of Hyveria takes action. After rotating in the sky, it dives towards one of the large rocks where some Rabbitman tribe members are and strikes the rock with its tail, helped by centrifugal force. Along with deafening sound, the rock was crushed and the Rabbitmen came out screaming. Rimuru and Hajime glared at each other before Rimuru gave off a nod, basically telling Hajime to deal with it. Then, bang! A silently flash and sound of gunshot can be heard in the canyon. The shot aimed at middle of the head of that attacking Hyveria. With a hole in its head, it falls to the side of the 2 crouching rabbit, producing a cloud of dust, as its roar stops. Seeing their comrade die, the other Hyveria in the sky roared in rage at the same time. To the cowering Rabbitman tribe, they could hear a sound that they've never heard before because of their excellent hearing. The high-pitched, key sound, similar to that of a jet. This time another sound could be heard, causing them to turn their eyes to the source. What they saw was 2 vehicles. From that 4 figures could be seen coming in high speed. Of the 4 figures, one of them is someone they know all too well. In the morning, she suddenly disappeared. She's the reason they're even there in the first place. She feels it was her fault that the tribe is in the state they are now, trying to conceal it with her cheerfulness, but her expression shows her anguish. Thinking of reckless things, while worrying she suddenly disappears. At the same time, Carefully the Halia tried to look for her. Even though, they thought the tribe will be annihilated before finding her. Hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond. After confirming her family's safety, Shay stood on the bike while waving in happiness. Though that is fine, Shay had to lean her body to Rimuru so she wouldn't fall off the high-speed bike. Her heavyweight lethal weapon bouncing up and down, then started hitting his head. Shay, please properly sit down, Rimuru said in a scary tone and voice, causing her to sit down. Sigh, close double angle bracket. Now then, let's deal with these. Halia, Seal, take control of the bike, please. Open double angle bracket. Rimuru said as he himself stood on top of the motor while a sword appeared in his hands out of nowhere. Now then, let's have a bit of fun, Rimuru mutters. Suddenly he jumped, heading towards the Halia, hovering in the sky. Moving at great speeds, he sliced two of the Halia at the same time in half. The bike is driving next to us, you mutters. Show off as usual, Hajime added. The bike Rimuru was riding was driving straight next to Hajime as if Rimuru had never left, though they couldn't see. Seal was manipulating and driving the bike as ordered. Rimuru sliced and killed all the Halia in but a blink of an eye before landing back at his bike and acting like nothing of significant matter happened. After a few seconds, one by one the body of the sliced-up Halia fell in front of the Rabbitman as Rimuru and Co. arrives. What just happened? One of the Rabbitmen asked. I don't know, but I think this means we're saved? As Rimuru and Co. arrives, the Rabbitmen surround Shay as soon as they noticed her. Shay, are you okay? Where have you been? Shay's father worriedly said. Father, I am fine. Look, eyebrow help. The one who called her was a middle-aged rabbit-eared man with short dark blue hair. It's clear whose rabbit-eared old man he is. This spectacle gave out surreal feeling for him. Immediately Shay and her father started to talk to the others Rabbitman tribe about what had happened. Suddenly they all looked towards Hajime and Rimuru. I am Cam, Shay's father and also the chief of Halia tribe. I can't thank you enough for helping Shay and our tribe out of the predicament. Even helping us escape, as father and the chief. I wish to express my gratitude. Cam, who introduced himself as the chief of Halia, immediately bows to him. Behind his back the others Halia tribe did the same. Seeing this, Hajime, who isn't good with dealing with crowds, looked over to Rimuru, his face conveying the words, "Please help and take over." Rimuru laughed a little before speaking. Please raise your heads, don't worry, we promise to keep you safe, but in return we ask you to guide us in the sea of trees. Rimuru, who has ruled as a majestic king for a long time, knows how to deal with these types of people, but even so, he can't help but feel nostalgic about this scene, as he remembers his fanatic subordinates. Is it okay if I call you Rimuru-sama? Thanks for your help, and to that we promise to act as your guide in the sea of trees. Rimuru, hearing this, gave an awkward laugh. The cause of this was him being called Sama. It's been thousands of years since someone called him that, so of course it felt a little weird and uncomfortable. Ah, please don't call me Sama, it feels weird. Ah, then how about Rimuru Dono? Cam said. Yeah, that's better, you could also call him that, Rimuru said, pointing to Hajime. My apologies for asking, but why hasn't he talked yet? Cam asked, looking at Hajime. Ha. Hajime is someone without mercy even to women, move without any concern to others, so cruel that he easily uses others as a decoy. But he's also someone who will protect his promises, Shay said. Ha, in other words, he's shy, Cam said. Hearing Shay and Cam, the other tribe members also said, I see, a shy one, huh? While looking at Hajime with warmth in their eyes, then nod their head. This caused Rimuru to burst out of laughter. While a vein appears on Hajime's head, he starts to pull out Donner when suddenly he was attacked again. Hajime is a shy one, in the bed, you said, whispering the last part. You. While Hajime was shocked, demonic beasts were gathering at their place and will surely become troublesome if they kept still, so they started to depart. They are advancing to the exit of the Raisin Grand Canyon as the goal. On the side of the supreme deities, dear, how's your little story coming along? Shizu asked. I guess it's coming along quite nicely. What about you? How's your story coming along? While Rimuru made his story about finding his beloved in Arifureta, Shizu made her own story about when Shizu died at the normal Tensurax verse. Her soul went and reincarnated as Azusa Aizawa from I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. I am liking my story as well, she said with a smile. What about you, Chloe? My story is going well too. Chloe's story is about what if Rimuru went into the universe of Kaguya-sama Love is War, and later on in the story Chloe will arrive. It's a really interesting story. What about you, Seal? What's your story about? Seal has been hiding her story from everyone since she's embarrassed to show her story since it's just about Rimuru and her being together. It's a secret. Well, if you don't want to tell us, it's okay. Rimuru said. By the way, how many universes have you made directly or shaped already? Shizu asked. Well, in total this is my 11,897,965,854,056,342 reality or universes. Well, this is what I myself directly made. The truth was they only directly made the first few trillions reality or existence, but soon the existence started making itself new timelines, thus new multiverses and new realities, thus there's infinite existence. Every decision of a living thing creates a new branch in the timeline, making a new universe and a reality. Thus infinite existence. But for a single decision to make a brand new universe that would require power and a host. That's what these three provide. Everyone uses their power to randomly create universes and branches in timeline without anyone ever knowing they're the very first to exist in the whole existence. Actually, they're the ones who created the concept of existing. No one is above them and nothing can exist without them. If they disappear, then everything, all existence will disappear, not even the void will exist.